everyone, my name is Mallory and I'm here to talk to you about child obesity. Obesity is dangerous, harmful, and is life-threatening. Obesity is a huge problem in today's society. Obesity is now the second leading cause of death in the United States and is likely to become the first, stated from Johnson 2012. It is time to take action using a safe, designated program. Follow my organized approach to child obesity, which incorporates the need for psychological help, nutrition assistance, and the right kind of physical activity to see good results. Psychological help is essential to defeating childhood obesity. A great number of studies indicates that obese children have impaired psychological well-being, example of depression, self-esteem, and quality of life compared to their overweight peers, from Dr. Neat, 2011. Social stigma occurs in our media. Underweight and very thin is accepted as normal. So as a child, they see themselves as unaccepted because they're overweight. Low self-esteem and school bullying. This happens easily when your child is obese. Low self-esteem can create feelings of shame about their body and lack of self-confidence. Can lead to poor performance at school. The teasing and bullying can be as simple as name-calling and their old friends avoiding them and having troubles making new friends. Depression is the result of not feeling like he or she belongs or fits anywhere. He or she might see himself as different, as an outcast after a length of time. The child can become sad enough to be clinically depressed and withdraw into himself. Discrimination can continue well into adolescence years and beyond. Obese teenagers might face discrimination based on their weight, which cause them to have a hard time getting a job and applying for schools. Psychological help is available for the parent and the child through visiting a counselor, their doctor, and even a psychologist to address the obesity and different viewpoints. A meeting should be set up between a parent and professional to determine the visits and course of discussion. Children overweight seek emotional comfort in food, adding even more calories to their plates. At the same time, the parents are arguing to eat less, which brings us to the next step in nutritional assistance. Obesity is generally caused by consuming more calories than we burn off through physical activity. The excess energy is then stored in the body as fat, from Biscotti 2005. There are healthier ways to get children to eat, rather than shoving it down their throats. Maya P. Paul, 2014, explains some top tips to support healthy childhood eating. Have regular family meals when dinner is served at the same time every day. It brings comfort and more of an appetite. Cooking more at home and letting kids being involved with the cooking and making their own lunch helps. Okay. Making a variety of health snacks available, such as fruits, vegetables, pure fruit juice. Limit portion size and do not determine and make them eat their whole plate. For younger children, offer new food when your child is hungry and rested. Remember to make it fun. You can make crafts with your children with the food and they'll be more likely to eat it. Limit beverages. Picky eaters tend to fill up on liquids. American Heart Association recommends that sugar intakes for children is limited to 3 teaspoons a day. Keep fat intake between 30 to 35%. children 2 to 3 years old. Serve whole grains, high fiber breads and cereals. Look for the whole grains label. Serve a variety of fruits and vegetables daily. Recommended fruit intake to 1 to 2 cups a day. Serve fat-free milk and low dairy foods. Don't overfeed. Physical exercise is needed. From basics about childhood obesity, ND, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol risk factors for cardiovascular disease, some breathing problems such as sleep apnea, asthma, joint problems, fatty liver diseases, and gallstones and heartburn can occur. So now we see how scary in real life obesity can be and the severity that it brings. The Nickelodeon station, Rotman 2013, states that kids watched about 35 hours a week of TV, which in French, a person can only work less than 35 hours a week. The recommended amount is 2 days at most. If a child managed to acquire the active lifestyle, the chances are that he or she will remain active, says Barr. But an obese child is likely to become an obese adult. From How Much Physical Activity Do Children Need? 2011. Children and adolescents should do at least 60 minutes, about 1 hour of physical activity a day, from which I got this from How Much Activity Do Children Need? 2011. 3 physical activities child need include aerobic activity, for example, brisk walking, muscle training, example, sit-ups, and bone strengthening, such as jumping rope and running. One good sport that they recommend was soccer. Don't think of these physical activities as something negative to do. Make it positive, and your children will have the same attitude. Make this fun and motivated for them. Think of it as a bonding experience between you and your child. These are a list of the reference that I used for this speech, and I thank you very much, and if you have any questions, let me know.